Welcome back, guys, to the co-op run of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist for the Sega Genesis. We are now on Scene 3, Shredder's Hideout. This right here, in my opinion, is the most unique level here in Hyperstone Heist. It reminds me a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES, and that also has a ninja hideout. And this stage reminds me a lot of that stage from Turtles 2. This is one of my favorite stages here in Hyperstone Heist for sure. In this stage will be the debut of the fire-breathing foot soldiers. They're just like the bow and arrow foot soldiers and some of the bomb-throwing foot soldiers in Turtles in Time. They just come onto the screen, breathe fire, then they leave. If you want to kill them, they only take one hit to kill. You just got to be careful as you get to them. Right here. There you go. Just seeing a group of them for yourself. Here in a moment you'll see foot soldiers coming out from the little stone tiles that you see on the ground. I guess there's an underground tunnel underneath there. I kept falling into the hole. I thought that I was going to come up on the right side, so I held right. Apparently I came up on the left side, walked right back into it. Oh well though. Vaughn took care of everything while I was busy walking into a sewer. Or a hole, however you want to look at it. It just seems like the little statues or pillars that are in the background here should be doing something to us, but they never do. Whenever Vaughn and I were playing, we were saying to each other, don't these statues do something? Yeah, I just know that they do something. But we were mistaking those statues for some that are actually inside of the hideout, which you guys will see here pretty soon. It just seems like those pillars should have done something to us. After these next few batches of foot soldiers will be going inside the hideout, so y'all will finally get to see that. Like I said, the hideout reminds me quite a bit of the Japanese-themed level from Turtles 2, the arcade game. It's a pretty neat little place. It has a couple of improvised weapons, these candlesticks right here. There will be some traps later on in the stage, coming right up actually. A couple of spike traps that are hanging from the ceiling. If you jump at all, you'll be damaged by them. As you see right here, like I said, if you jump, you'll be damaged by them, so stick to your regular combo or dash attacks. Vaughn and I actually didn't even notice those until our second run through that we ever did. We had no idea that they were even there our first run. These traps here, the little spikes that are coming up from the floor, are very, very cheap. They angered me and Vaughn so bad. We lost a lot of health on these annoying little traps. We did finally get past it though, but those things were so annoying. I lost a lot of health, and I know he did too from these traps. Usually those traps don't hit us that bad, but they were really cheap to us this time around. And since I was Raphael, I didn't have much range to reach the foot soldiers. We still got by it all just fine though. Still though, we lost more health than what we should have on that part. I really do like this level. I just like its overall design and the theme going on. It's just really cool to me. It's easily my favorite level here in Hyperstone Heist, like I said. It's really fun too. Here in a moment I tried to shoulder tackle one of the fire-breathing foot soldiers right here, and that blue foot soldier got in front of him, so I shoulder tackled him and got caught on fire by the red foot soldier, which was annoying. Took me down even further in my health to where I only had 2 bars. I love having a dash attack for all the mousers that appear. Makes them so much easier. Here are the little statue traps that me and Vaughn were mistaken for earlier in the level. Whenever we were outside, these were the traps we were thinking of, the fire beams. We knew that there were traps that shot beams inside, but we thought that the ones outside also shot beams at us. When Vaughn and I are putting up with these particular kind of traps, one of us will stand between the first and second traps, and the other will stand between the second and third ones. We'll just pick off the soldiers as they come. If any get in the middle, it's free game. Otherwise, we just pick out the soldiers that are coming from our sides. Makes things a little easier. The boss of this stage is one of the ones that's unique to Hyperstone Heist. The boss of this stage is Tatsu, Shredder's right-hand man from the first and second movies. Whenever Vaughn and I fight Tatsu, usually I take on Tatsu himself and Vaughn takes out the foot soldiers for me. so I can focus strictly on Tatsu. Pretty much the only thing that you have to worry about with Tatsu is chasing him from one side of the room to the other. Pretty much get against the far ends of the screen and use your back attack to hit him. You'll be safe from the knives that he throws. After you hit him 4 times, he'll jump to the other end of the room, throwing knives down as he goes across. As soon as he jumps, chase him to the other end of the room. Slide if you'd like. I always do. Get 4 more back attacks in. Chase him across to the other side of the screen. 4 more back attacks, so on and so forth. If you're playing 2-player and you're the one fighting off the foot soldiers, I'm very sure that you know how to take out the foot soldiers by this point in the game. I love Tatsu's little dying animation. It's like he's building up so much power in his body that he just can't contain it and he blows up. Master! Ugh! Just hilarious to me. He just builds up all that energy and then blows up. Whatever the case, though, that is it for part 3.